This pack is not that great. I mean, Ixen Merchant is fine. It's like it's a 3-2 for 3 with Overwhelm, so by itself as a unit, it's kind of nice. And obviously the market swapping is decent. And I mean, fire decks are pretty good. You can be pretty aggressive, and we've shown that that's pretty good. The alternatives are like Piercing Grief? Is that really where we want to be? Or like the Lethrai Secret Reaver? But that puts us harder into a faction, and the upside is not as strong as with the Merchant. Could also go like Slope Sergeant, but I don't want to force myself into Yetis. I generally don't want to force myself into anything, says the guy who first picked a Skyward Sentinel, but but this time I want to keep myself open, so we're doing that. Ooh, Rooftop Vigilante is pretty strong. I'm also seeing a Trailmaker that I like a lot. Are we just FTP all the time? I don't think I want to be FTP all the time. Vigilante is such a strong unit. I think we gotta go Vigilante. We may not even end up Fire at this point, but I think we want to aim for that. I don't want to take Refracted Sentinel unless we're actually Sentinels. It's not really very good otherwise. So let's take Strength of the Many. Granite Acolyte's pretty good. Let's go with it. Steady Marshal. We have a Gunslinger. I don't want to go Gunslinger synergies really. I don't think they're that strong. We could get Canary in the hopes that we find more weapons and things. It's a good blocker, and if we find a weapon to put on it, it can help win the game. Could take Blood Beetle, I guess. It's not that good. I think we'll just take Canary. It's also not that good, so it's not like it's improving all that much. So these are weapons. We've got the Shroud and the Revolver. And neither one of them's amazing by any means, but this game looks fun, but 0 player base? I wouldn't say 0 player base iHex. I mean, it's small for sure, but I mean, excepting for tonight in draft, the queue times are usually pretty reasonable. Constructed is usually a lot better in terms of queue times. So I haven't really noticed it that much, but you're right. I mean, it's certainly smaller than like Magic, but it's also quite a bit younger than Magic. So it's probably understandable. I think we take the Revolver because it can give us 2 weapons potentially. Versus the Shroud. I don't know if the life gain's that relevant. And this one's cheaper, so we could like put it on something we play pretty early on, or play it as another thing we play in one turn. Seems a little better. Ugh, this is not very good, really. In fact, it's pretty bad. Suppose we just take the Trick Shot. We're not gonna play it though, most likely. Don't really like any of these picks either. I guess we take Delinquent. Common Cause in case we can fix with it, I guess. Pack is pretty bad. I don't want to take Heroic Bravo. It's not very good. Outlaw is pretty strong. I like Outlaw. And now we got a Shroud, so I'm glad we picked the other thing when we had the chance. Trading Post. Could rare draft that, I guess. Don't really want to. Do we take Scavenger? Scavenger's not very good. If we're going to take a 1-drop, we ought to take Unmoored Valkyrie. We could take Forgeborn as a finisher, I suppose. Take it, it's 4 Titans guaranteed. Yeah, but we're nowhere near those colors. Like, even close. I mean... Yeah, well, I think the Ancients actually are Titans, aren't they? Or... There's some weird type that is not usual to anything else. I wish it showed. Oh, it does show. Yeah, it's 4 Titans. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, like obviously this is strong specifically in draft. It's very strong. But yeah, since we're so far away from those colors, I don't think we want to try to do that. I guess if we're trying to be ambitious, we could just say screw it to Justice and maybe just pivot really hard into it. That would be a hell of a pivot. We could also maybe just cut the Fire out altogether. Maybe Fire and Justice and go like Aurelian. That's not out of the question. It's not like we have anything that's strong enough to really care about the pivot. Like, it's not like we're missing out on much. Merchant is really the biggest thing. Not that these aren't good, but... Oh, you thought you saw Primal? Yeah. Unfortunately not. I'm still... I don't know. Is it worth pivoting now, though? I'm really not sure. Eternal player base seems big to me, but then again, my main card game is a really small community, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it seems fine to me. For the most part, the queue times really aren't that bad, so I haven't really experienced it being much of an issue. But it's certainly smaller than some of the bigger ones. Like Hearthstone obviously has a much bigger player base, and so does Magic, so that is definitely a thing. But I've never really had that big of an issue. I don't know, you could take it. As you said, you're not missing on much in this pack. Yeah, that's very true. It's not like anything really jumps out at us. Like Unmoored Valkyrie or Forgeborn are the 2 possible picks. I guess if we take it and then we end up with a lot of stuff in Primal and Time that we want, we'll just roll with it. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Because, I mean, we could just end up like Time Primal Shadow, Sirocco Glider. Yeah, this doesn't really have any relic synergies, does it? Aurelian Cargo is a thing. I mean, worst case, that was just a good rare draft. Saved me 3,200, or, is that right? 3,200? Yeah, 3,200 Shiftstone. Barrel through to stay open. Yeah, that's probably the right call. You know, I'm not even really that upset about just having rare drafted that. Like, we probably won't even end up playing it, but I think it's fine. But yeah, barrel through definitely seems the best in this pack. Maybe Forgeborn is a little better, but the barrel through does help us fix a little bit, and having tricks is good. Could fix you into Ixton. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And we're definitely not married to Shadow, necessarily. Although Mob Rule makes me kind of want to do that. We also have some good time stuff here. I think Maddening Whisper is pretty strong. So is Locust, really. Mob Rule is nice. Then again, it can be a whiff. But nothing else in the pack is really that good, I think. Time is way open in your Defiance packs. This is very true. I mean, if you're not taking Maddening Whisper and you're in Time, then you're doing it wrong. So you're right. It's very open. We could end up like Justice, Time, Shadow, maybe? Or Time Primal Justice? It's not exactly supported, but it's possible. I think we want Justice though, because we have such strong tricks. I mean, Shadow looks pretty open too, is the other thing. And since we're already there, I'm not sure I'm ready to commit all the way to the Trading Post life. I think we gotta go Mob Rule. Hey, what's up? It's Barry Dan. How you doing tonight? Good to see ya. Mob Rule probably still the pick. Yeah, that's what I think too. I'm not sure I'm ready to commit to the pivot. Blood Quill I found to actually be pretty good. Could also take Courtier, I guess? No, not really. The roof. Nice. 12:30 p.m. local time. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're in Australia, so our time zones are vastly different, to be sure. Alright, so... I guess Blood Quill? It's really the only thing that looks very good to me. Time definitely seems incredibly open. I like Flickerling. I also like Forge Master. Surveyor's also a really strong unit. Probably want to go Forge Master to be aggressive. And another Forge Master looks pretty good as well. Oh, how about another Forge Master? And a Steward. Wow, we are living the aggro life. Big time. Ooh, Sauropod, RIP. Ooh, a Nia in draft would be insane. I don't think we can pivot at this point. We're way too far gone, but man, that would be a nice pickup. I live in the future, where we use Celsius and GMT. I wish we used Celsius and the metric system in general. Our system doesn't make any sense. Rest Stealer is a pretty good one. Aerial Spotter's fine. We're almost Fire Shadow. We can't do Torghast Trading Post. I'm not mad about having taken it though. So we're actually mostly Rakano, Splashing Justice by the looks. But I mean, Double Justice by turn 4 is probably not unheard of. Man, I wish we could take that Ania. I just don't think we can go 4 colors with a double splash in our lowest color. It seems like not the best plan. You've let in the beast. Yeah, he really cannot handle me being in here by myself. Hi, buddy. Be a good boy, okay?
He's purring.
Alright, so... Oh, he's still in the spotlight. Nice. Classic cat shenanigans. Alright, so... I mean, Aerial Spotter's good. Having a bunch of flyers is going to win games. Like, what the fuck is UTC? Good question. Very good question. I don't know the answer. I guess Breath Stealer. I kind of do want to take the spotter, though. We have a couple ways to enable it, and it's a good flying unit that can give us yet another flying unit. Or not flying unit, but another unit. And if we find a Bear Arms, it's really good. Man, I'm going to miss having picked that Ania, but at the same time, there's just no way we could make it work in this deck. Hunt Collar is really strong. So is another Steward, though. That's so aggressive. I think I'd rather go with the aggro plan here. We are going all in aggro. And another Steward? Triple Steward, quad Forge Master. We are going all out at the face. This might be the most aggressive deck I've ever drafted. Definitely not going to play Research or Front Runner. I think we take the Axe here. We want to equip stuff. Spear's fine. I think we want another token over a second Blaze. The 3-drop also would have been relevant, but we're okay without it. Ruin Crawler, Yeti. Dark Return seems maybe the best. We're just getting in with all our aggro stuff and then Dark Return something after it gets killed. It's not even the proper acronym. I was calling it Fahrenheit hours yesterday. Fahrenheit hours, that's great. Okay, Yeti. Well, we don't have any Yeti in this deck. Oh, you mean this Yeti? We did have one of those, I guess, but we're not going to play it. I think Dark Return's really what we want. I mean, we could take the Ruin Crawler, I guess. It has a bit of utility. How much Relicate do you have? I mean, oh, I see. You're going to say, oh, Yeti. I mean, that is a good Yeti, no doubt. And we don't have any Relicate, as you said. This also does scale pretty well, because when it hits, it gets +1. That might just be better than Dark Return. Look at this curve, we're so aggressive. We need some interaction to make this aggression really good. I guess the tricks and the mob rule are that, right? And the blaze, I guess. Yeah, take it. Why not? Ooh, now I wish we had gone time. Sauropod's amazing. Heavy Axe is pretty good getting these Forge Masters online, though. Could take another Strength of the Many. That's probably the best thing. Don't think we want another Trick Shot. I like the Banner in this situation. We're pretty low on fixing, as in we have none. Sometimes you need to take utility over good cards. This is very true. And that is utility that we can use pretty well. Ankle Cutter? We have so many 2-drops. We don't have any Sentinels to make this a 4/4. Can't get War Chief. Dark Return, probably the best thing, but Ankle Cutter can be really good. I think we're gonna have to take that Cutter there. Another Revolver, not the best, but it's fine. Militant is really good with all these weapons. Seek Power is great. Not sure we need a third Revolver. How many Gunslingers do we have? Not all that many, right? Yeah, not really. So I think Steady Marshal's not a pick we want. Let's just go Revolver. Probably not going to play that second Delinquent, most likely. Or that Last Light Infusion. Yeah, we could have taken that second Dark Return, that is true. Alright, I guess it would have been our first Dark Return, but I think I'm okay without it. We are super aggro in this deck. Bloodquill is actually pretty nice. Security Spear isn't going to be anything other than a 2/1, but it's still interaction, so I think it's fine. Trickshot can go. Scavenge can go. Blaze is fine, so is Mob Rule. We actually have decent fixing. Common Cause probably isn't worth it, though. I don't think we have enough shared types. Well, maybe we do. Usually I'd say cut the burb, but I want to see a burb with 3 guns. A burb. Wait. What am I missing? What's the burb? Why am I not... Oh, Canary. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yes. I mean, Canary with 3 revolvers on it would be pretty hilarious. And the Shroud or the Axe. But you're right, we probably should cut that. I picked that pretty early, and we have way better flyers on 3. I think we actually do want to cut that. Common Cause isn't worth. I agree. I mean, we have so many random, not synergistic types that we're never going to get it often enough to get us a influence that we need. That said, we're definitely going to be able to play 16, maybe even 15 power with this. We top at 4. I think we actually can play 15 power, which means we only need to cut 2 more things. 1 more thing? 2 more things. Probably don't want to cut units. Kind of thinking 1 Shroud. And maybe we don't want the Blood Quill. I think it's too slow, actually. And we don't have anything that cares about relics anyway. Everything else seems good to me. I think we can get away with 15 power, although it's obviously dicey with having 3 factions, but I think we can do it. This deck probably isn't actually going to work out, but we're going to give it a shot. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shadow sources for 14. That's pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 7 justice. That's plenty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 11 fire. That seems fine. We could maybe cut 1 justice for another shadow. That'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 14. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 7 justice. We do need double justice though, so I think it's fine the way it is. But we're keeping this. We are going to try to Voltron the shit out of this Forge Master. Honestly, I just click the button and go. Oh, I see. It wasn't, the common cause wasn't good. I see. Yeah, you really have to be getting it in your opening hand when you already have all of your things together, like your many units of the same type. Because late in the game is horrific. If you need influence, that is. I think we have to go shadow here first. Oof, alright. It's a lioness. Well, we found all our trusty revolvers. Unfortunately, this 1/1 is pretty annoying. We need our mob rule to get rid of that. Because I'm assuming he's not going to swing from here on out. But honestly, if we find a flyer, we're pretty fine. Like, we put 1 or more revolvers on this, we get an axe, and we still have more left behind. Blaze is actually a way to do it. I don't think we want to commit any more to it yet. So we're just going to pass. If we find 1 more power here, we can just blaze this. Which obviously is not the best target for Blaze, but if it means we can swing with this, that works for me. Or he gets Dragon Breath, that's also a thing. Alright. And now we have no unit whatsoever. So now I'd rather draw a unit. Oh boy. Not good. Not good at all. Well, to be fair, we don't have any bomb units, so we really needed to start off with some more units and curve out. So it probably was me keeping the wrong hand here, being the main issue. Also could use a way to give this overwhelm or something like that. It's looking a bit grim. But we do have a block here, I guess, which I don't think we want to take yet. Yeah, we're just gonna let that go. Most likely as a follow-up blocker. Yep. Ooh. Vigilante is good. Because now this is deadly? It's definitely not where we're swinging, though. So we really just need mob rule. This is going to work eventually, but mob rule would really help as well. I mean, that's fine. That's a trade up, and we get the weapon. We're just going to make this huge. And there's a mob rule. Doesn't do very much here, though. So we can get in for 6 or 9. They get us back for 5, we go down to 6. Realistically, we shouldn't be swinging here. I don't think we can. We'd like another unit to be able to like mob rule this, and then we can blaze this. Although realistically we should probably blaze this. But we're gonna win in the air regardless. So most likely he's just swinging 1 here, and hopefully we find a way to get rid of it. I mean, we have 1, I guess, right? So we should be fine. In fact, we can even kill it now. Kind of forgot this was a fast spell, so we should be completely fine. We just need more blockers for the ground units so this can start getting in. And then we got a real shot. Suppose he could have double Mighty Strikes? That would be an issue. Looks like he doesn't. We're just gonna kill that. We could have used the Blaze instead, but that's okay. Let's see what he did there. It's also pretty fine, I think. Let's just get in. In for 8. If he has double Mighty Strikes, that's not quite enough to kill us. Looks like no pause though. Forge Master, sure. We can do a max of 11 this turn. I wish it was more than 11. Oh my god! The power, why? Alright, well now we're actually just dead. I guess I should have just kept holding it back. Because now they can just go around us. And I also feel bad about having used the Blaze, because we could have killed, or used the Mob Rule. We could have killed that with the Mob Rule. And the other thing with the Blaze. So probably bad to do it that way. Sauropod, no Amplify. Wait, what? Oh, just kidding. We have 6, they don't. So we block here, we take 5, go down to 1. I think we are dropping this one for sure. Yeah, we drew only power. We got kind of close. We got him down to 5. This is a good hand. This is a very good hand. Much better than the last one. Curving Forge Master into the Acolyte is great. And we have all of our influence except for double Justice. So I like this hand quite a bit. Hand up units are for losers, yeah.
Our steel is sharp.
Ooh, we could do double weapon here. I think it's better to just do this though. Let's be power efficient, and we get more on the board.
Axes up.
Not to mention another axe. So we can definitely equip a lot next turn. All of it, in fact.
Why, hello.
Oh man! Is that a relic? Yep. Well, that's actually annoying. We could have used that to kill that. Ugh. Gross. Alright. So I guess we spread the love so they have to make a choice between 2 of the exact same thing. Works for me. Like, yeah, they trade, but it's fine. We still get him for 5, and we get a weapon back. Yeah, we need more units. Yeah, we probably should cut at least one of those sidearms for a unit. And we're running out of trickeration here. But I mean, maybe we just win with this 6-4, I don't know.
What?
Gross. Nope, we gotta hold it back. Hope it doesn't die. I want this Outrider. Alright.
They will be punished.
Well, we have 2 units now. What is happening to my mouse? That was weird. Gold level player right there, thinking you didn't have a trick. Yeah, that is true. Although, he kind of had to force us into it, you know? He had to make us have it, because it was a trade otherwise. So I don't fault him for taking that. But yeah, he probably should have put us on a trick, all things considered. Yeah, we don't care about sabotaging here. We just want the unit in play so we can kill the flyer, I think. Yeah, he is on 16. We wanted him significantly lower than that by this point. We can win with this flyer. It does make me wish we still had at least 1 weapon around, but that's on me. And we have more to draw. Oh boy. Alright, well, I think this dies, but then we get a couple weapons to put on this, so that's actually fine. Or maybe just 1 weapon. Did we play the axe on it? The grandfather's axe? I don't think so. Yeah, just the sidearm. Still fine though, I mean, it increases our aerial clock, which is great for us. Double steward as well, very strong. Obviously we need to draw some power here, but I'm not gonna argue with that. That's a good turn. Drawing power means we crunch in for the win if they don't block. Obviously they're gonna block, but we have lethal to present if we draw power. In his shoes, I'd probably have taken it. Yeah, I agree. I would have too. What do you got, Mr. Bungle? Alright, well that's not power, but it's a unit. If we draw Blaze, it's going to be incredible. We have Annihilate? Oh, Circe's meddling? Okay, well, I guess. I guess if that's what you want to do. Hope opponent has more power in hand. I hope they do too. I hope it's all power. Snow Slinger. Yeti Spy. Opponent's got a lot of Yeti. Many Yeti. Aerial Spotter is a flyer that will help us win the game. Power would be excellent. Anything to equip here and then here would be great. I mean here, which makes an axe to put it here. All that would be great. Because otherwise playing it was bad. Yeah, that is actually probably true. Especially if they have something like this to use for that. Seems bad to me as well.
Reinforcements.
But I'm not sure it would have mattered too much. Like they're not going to swing with this anyway because they need the blocks. Target caller. You're gonna need a flyer there, buddy. Yeah, we just swing with the 1.
Just keep moving.
I mean, we got it if he doesn't have anything. We may even have it if he does. No, not quite. Oh, that's right. That is right. Brista cannot block, you're correct. Yeah, so we should have gone full swing. Would have had him. Why did I forget that? There was a symbol showing me that every single couple seconds. Ugh, we need power pretty badly, but I think we can keep it. I mean, we have steward into steward, which if we find power into power into power, it's going to be really hard for our opponent to win. Deck is probably fine, but I look at it after your last 2 and I'm like, damn, this deck sucks because your first 2 or your last 2 were strong. Yeah, completely agree, Aggro Craig. That's what I'm thinking too. Like, just comparing this to the last two drafts, it's pretty lackluster. But you're right, it is just because we're a bit jaded from how amazing those last two drafts were. So, I really don't want him getting a snowball, but does it really matter that much? I'm not sure it does. I think we play Steward to be aggressive, and we did drop power into power, which is great. We do want one more justice. Other than that, we're fine. And it's not like he can use the snowball to kill this, so not the end of the world. Yeah, we take it. It's only going to hurt if he has some other way of making that an issue. Ooh, okay. Well, if he had held that, I guess he could have used that eventually. We just play Runecrawler? No, we gotta play our Cronin Sword. Just looked at Steam and I have 75 hours on Eternal this week. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I wonder how much I have. It's hard to tell because I play it on mobile as well, so... and actually I play it on mobile a lot more than I play it on Steam. I pretty much only play it on Steam when I'm streaming or recording, so... That doesn't actually tell the whole story. But I definitely have quite a few hours each week on Steam because I stream like 15-16 hours a week of Eternal. Played on mobile for puzzles and stuff. Nice. Yeah, it would be nice to have like an actual in-game hours played counter because I am kind of curious. Then again, maybe I probably don't want to know. It's many hours. That was completely rude of our opponent to kill our guy like that. So we're gonna kill one back. Drawing Justice would be really great. Blaze is gonna do some work if we can find another unit this cheap. I guess we just play one of these and do this next turn. We can't do unit into this anyway. Oh my god. Can you stop having Dragon Breath, sir? Sir. Also, why would you not kill the Deadly? That seems odd. Well, let's play Runecrawler. It sucks that we don't have a power, but that's gonna happen when you have 15. Maybe that's a case for adding one more, because we do want them for stewards. I have like 625 hours total on Steam, but I was mobile for so long. Yeah, I probably am approaching that much on Steam. Oh my god, that's so many Dragon Breaths. I guess that's just two, but he also had a parry. And still not killing the steward seems very odd.
Location 42 by 23.
Well, this is definitely a race, because they're really just hitting anything that's... Jesus. That is not exhausted. They're just going as aggressive as they possibly can. And now they have... No, they already used the snowball. I was going to say, now they have two snowballs they can kill this, but they can't. Oh, that actually works. Maybe we shouldn't have swung there. That might have been bad. However, we can trade here, let this through, and then we can blaze it next turn. And that might be our opponent's undoing, especially if we draw power. Oh, we can't trade, never mind. Alright, well, we're going to take 5 here then. I immediately forgot there was a snowball. Yada has like 3,000 hours? Jeez, that is many. Many hours. Although I believe it, he's been streaming Eternal for a long time. Ooh, okay. We can't even blaze to kill the thing anymore. I think we just have to trade here. We can't go down to 3. Vigilante. Put the weapon on it. And now we're just going to hold this back to block. We can win in the air with this. Yeah, Yada's definitely a cool dude. I wish he streamed at a more convenient time for me to peep it. Yeah, me too. I'm usually at work when he is streaming, or it's like early in the morning for me, so it doesn't end up being a great time, unfortunately.
Just keep moving.
Because I definitely like his stream as well. And I think I just saw he got to like 7,000 followers or something like that. And like 200k views or something ridiculous. So congrats to him. He deserves it.
Never leave home without two of these.
Never leave home without two of these. Alright, well. We actually win next turn without a block here. Can we afford to risk that he has a trick? Because if he has any trick, we're dead. And he wouldn't be swinging if he didn't have lethal, right? I think we have to block. No, he didn't have a trick. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, unit, a 2-drop unit does it. It's not a 2-drop unit. The armor from this doesn't even do anything for us. I think we gotta hold back, because then we can block here to kill it. And hopefully we draw a unit so we can blaze and win. If he did that, I'd have to change time slots. Yeah, that's actually true. Because he definitely commands a lot of viewers. There we go, that's a unit. And that's a win. Sick. Boom, and the blaze for the win. I love it. Hand's great. I gotta say, we've been getting solid hands. Very solid. We even have all of our influences because we just need double justice is actually all we need. And we're gonna go Steward into Forge Master into Vigilante. Oh my goodness. And we have a way to put a thing on a Forge Master. This is looking very, very good. Spear is annoying as hell. But I mean, they had it, so what are you gonna do? Oh, we should have played this. Why'd I do that? I suppose we just equip, why not? And then next turn we can, well, if we draw power we can do this and this, otherwise we just swing and play this.
Our steel is sharp.
So we get our justice, we play the flyer, swing 3. Just started up Eternal to stream prep. I got my 7 millionth foil Inspire Obedience. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of foil Inspire Obedience. Was it from drops or was it like a pack that you had? Oh man, we can make this flyer pretty big. I think that is pretty good for us. Don't swing the 3-3, no reason. Could have played this axe too. I think I want to save it for the Forge Master so we have another big Forge Master. From drops, but I also open them a lot. Interesting. I don't think I've opened that many foil Inspire Obediences, although I don't really know all of the foils that I have because I don't keep track that well. And I have a pretty big collection at this point. I think this is good. We axe that one, and then we axe on the flyer again. Get him for 6. It's the same result, right? But at least this is a 4-3 deadly instead of just a 2-2. I recently dusted all the unplayables. Yeah, I used to do that all the time, and I've just gotten to the point where I have everything up to rare in all 5 sets. So I don't really need to do that anymore, thankfully. But I definitely did that for a long time to be able to build different decks when I want to. Do we have the win? That's the question I would like answered here. I have a feeling the answer is yes. If he had a kill for this, he would have snapped it off immediately, I would think. Yeah, but you draft more than me. I'm more of a constructed player. Yeah, I guess that's true now. I was pretty much exclusively constructed for a very long time, though. But yes, that definitely does help. It definitely helps build a collection if you draft a lot. So that's 8. We're not quite there. That blaze was pretty good. It does have some kind of fast spell. It's most likely a barrel through or something like that. Yes. Do you have a way to kill both of these? Can you somehow amplify Conflagrate 4 times? Alright. Crown is not fun, it's bad design. Oh, come on, it's fun. Ooh, man, if this had fire, I would keep it so hard. Actually, it does have fire. We can play Steward, and then worst case, we barrel through on the Steward on turn 3 to get fire, so we can play these. I think it's fine, and we will draw 1 more power someday, somehow. It's not bad design. How is it bad design? I think just because it's a lot of RNG is the issue, because you could, like you say, it rolls high and rolls low. So it ends up being like a feels bad for somebody. That's probably what he's meaning by that. In the same way that Caiaphas is bad design. Yeah, because it is random. Oh, there's definitely counters to the deck, for sure. Yeah, we are going to have to... Man, I really wish we had drawn power there. It's really unfortunate. I really don't want to waste this barrel through this early, but we got to do it so we can start playing other things. Rolling dice to win games is bad. That is very true.
Our steel is sharp.
High risk, high reward. Yeah, it's true. It's just that it does feel bad when it ends up like you just high roll into abilities that crush your opponent, or you low roll into abilities that get you crushed. Either way, somebody feels bad. What the hell? Shit? That's not good. Not good at all. But if he wants to trade, it's fine. In fact, it's pretty good. And the fact that we're stuck at 2, we haven't done to 14. I'm feeling okay. I would love a power so very much. I lose a lot of games, I get some amazing rolls, I enjoy it, and I play for fun. Well, that's great, Formal. You know what? That's the whole point of playing a game, you know? And if you enjoy that, you play that to your heart's content, man. That is what you should be doing.
I've got a clear shot from here.
Trade is completely fine. Obviously it's not the best, but it's fine. And we have weapons to put on this to make it deadly. I'd love another power. That would be pretty great. So we could play Steward into Steward. You do you, but low floor, high ceiling is just bad. It's just so bad. I mean, yeah. It's... I can see why you feel that way, Barry Dan. It's... I can see how a lot of people feel on polar opposites about the card, because it can definitely be a feels bad moment when the opponent wins because of rolling dice, but that is the way it is sometimes.
These were our woods once.
Alright, so... Steward seems pretty great. And we might as well get in. We're not going to block with it this turn. We're going to wait until it has Deadly. 6 is fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's what we had to do. And we'll probably just go Grandfather's Axe on it and make it deadly 3-4. Oh god. I forgot about that. Son of a bitch. Oh, we're actually just dead. Alright, they got us with that crazy, crazy legend. No fun allowed. Show us on the Yeti doll where the crown touched you buried in. And that's a keep. Oh, it's such a keep. The keepiest keep of all keeps. Alright, back to the game. I just got into that groove. When you catch the beat, you gotta roll with it. Sure. Alright, so I guess our opponent's on the play instead of us. I guess we play this one. Do we play? Yeah, we should play this for efficiency. We're just gonna pass, and then we're gonna do a bunch of weapon stuff. Like, Katana is one of the most beloved worker placement games of all time, but I hate it because of RNG. Yeah, that's... That and if the people you're playing with are not being friendly or you get ganged up on, that also hurts quite a bit. Although I did play Catan recently with a couple of buddies, and I was absolutely destroying them and they ganged up on me and I still won, which felt incredibly good. I definitely should have played that and played the axe on it, but whatever. 4-4 flyer's good. Catan isn't worker placement. It's also just Monopoly, but abstracted. Yeah, it kind of is, actually. Monopoly, but more primitive, I guess. Well, not more primitive. Not in terms of strategy. It's way more involved in terms of strategy. But just that you're like building the island or whatever.
Just keep moving.
Yeah, we'll just keep tempoing. I guess I should have fetched there. Whatever. We're in pretty solid shape. We'd use another weapon. Or a Strength of the Many. That actually works really well. Get in with everything. They're probably going to block here as their only block, and then we Strength of the Many. Get an axe, and we're still doing pretty well. Yeah, instead of rolling to see where you land, you roll to see if you gain anything. There's strategy, but at the end of the day, if your number doesn't come up, it doesn't come up, and there isn't much you can do about it. Yeah, and that's, I think, the RNG aspect that Barry Dan was referring to. That can be something that's pretty annoying, for sure. I think we want to spread the love. Maybe we wait, though, because we can exhaust something by putting it on it next turn. We don't have to do it right now. We also don't have to play this power yet. So if they swing with the flyer, we can just play this exhaust. Oh, okay. That's also a thing. So I'm probably going to play it on that. Yeah, makes sense. Right, well, nothing wrong with pushing 7. And they don't have much backing it up. They didn't play a unit there. Guess we get Shadow, whatever. Don't play Axe yet? No, it didn't end up mattering. We got there. Also, someone explain how we have 4 wins with this deck. Oh, also, can we talk about how I have a market and don't have anything in it? I just realized that. I don't even think we have anything that we want to put in there, but it's hilarious that I didn't even think about that when we built the deck. Oh man. Honestly, I'm not sure if there's anything we'd want to put in there, but we maybe should consider doing that.
Our steel is sharp.
I just checked my set completion. Apparently I have 99% full set of commons, except I have 100%. Maybe you have one missing that you don't realize you have missing? Could be a thing.
Another glove.
I don't really want to swing. I no longer play with my in-laws because of how contentious Catan games get. Yeah, that's probably a good call. I think that's a good instinct. Worker placement's a mechanic where you have workers you can place to do or gain different things. Usually they're first come, first served. So like you're vying for spots that generate what you want. I see.
It'll get the job done, guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely embarrassing to not have a market here. Just filtered it in collections? Huh.
If I just tighten this
Euro's just generally categorized as a game that doesn't have a lot of theme but strong mechanics, like Catan's theme is whatever. Huh. Games that are designed in Europe. Interesting. I'm learning much. I think it's fine to trade. It's a trade down to be sure, but whatever. Gets it off the board. He's got the bacon, so we don't want the bacon doing bacon things.
Our steel is sharp.
And now we can swing 3. If we ever drop power, we're gonna get swing with the whole team. But Europe tends to be a lot more mechanic heavy than theme. American games are more theme heavy, but their mechanics are generally swinging RNG.
The shadow has
Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate, I would say. Oh, hello Blaze. Definitely killing that. Oh, thank God we drew the power to be able to do it. I didn't even think about that. Oh boy. Oh yeah, he's got the bacon. Seraf's bacon. Right here. If you really want to try it, Lords of Waterdeep is a great representation. Interesting. I've never even heard of that one. Lords of Waterdeep is a really good first worker placement. Cool. Yeah, it's actually Seraf's Beacon. I just call it Seraf's Bacon. I just like to... I don't know why that became a thing that I started saying, but now it's all I ever call it. So if you ever hear me saying they've got the bacon, that's what it means. Ooh. Ooh. Ankle cutter. Well, let's cut you down to size. Well, we have to do it here.
axes up.
And that puts this one out of range. So we're actually just going to do this. I mean, obviously the swing here would take the trade, but I don't want to offer the trade if we don't have to. Not to mention we can just block here and it dies. Euro, this is a farm, how to management. America, here's a farm, you're a farmer, these are pigs. Now roll to see how many you can do X with. Yeah, that's a pretty great analogy, I think. Yeah, let's get this bacon boy. Wait, oh, I did that wrong. I should have saved it for the last one. That's fine though. Oh. Well, I was going to take away the bacon, but I'd rather take away the stalwart shield. It's much better.
Steel is sharp.
Now it's only a 3-3. We get to get in with everything next turn. And they could block here, take 7. Well, yeah, it takes 7, I guess. I still like that. They're going to trade and trade, take 7, go down to 4, have no blockers. And that's looking like we're going to take it. Obviously not a sure thing, but... Alright, he's got a blocker. But he has to jump here. So if we have a weapon, we win. A Feast for Odin is one of my favorite worker placements, but it's pretty heavy and daunting if you don't play a lot of games. Cool. Oh, hello, you're dead. So a Feast for Odin and Lords of the Waterdeep. Kind of need to write these down because I want to try these games out. I do not have a Discord, but I definitely need to make one. That's something that I've been meaning to do for a long time, and I think it's completely necessary, so... Not yet, but I'm gonna have to make that something I do tomorrow night so that that is no longer an obstacle. Because that would be a perfect thing for you to be able to post things like that in, so that I can remember later without having to write them down. So that's going to be my tomorrow project.
Another glove.
The name is Lords of Waterdeep. There's no... Oh, that's what you're saying. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Our steel is sharp.
I think we do this. Make him nice and beefy. I meant a personal one just to send you a reminder list. Oh, yeah, that is, yes, I do have that. Oh, here. I don't even need to. I do it on my phone. I'm so sketched out by opening any tabs or anything on my computer when I'm streaming because I almost always end up dropping frames when I do. How do I do this? It is Mattyocre number 2704. Whoops. What am I doing? Not that. So Mattyocre number 2704. Oops, not 2104, sorry. 2704. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so they didn't swing. That makes sense. What's the best way to go about this? We're definitely playing power. Putting the axe here isn't great. Putting it here would be the most ideal, so I think we're going to do this one. Guess we get fire. And then swing both of these. If he wants to trade with the 2-1, that's completely fine, yeah. We don't mind that at all. Then we play this. So next turn we can axe on this. And hopefully they only play one unit that we can exhaust. And that is one unit we can, in fact, exhaust. So we are going hardcore tempo plays. Put them down to 7.
What are you gonna do?
I guess we do this? We don't need the power. Heartbeat Sentinel, okay. Oh, let's sabotage. Nothing, sure. I think we just hold the power and do nothing. Because we make this a 5-4, it just gets blocked, so yeah. We've hit a bit of a wall here. Oh god, that's not good at all. Hey, Risper Visper, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Oof. I mean, we can't really push now. Like, we need a weapon and or a flyer. Yes, yes. Do we just trade? I guess we kind of have to. Well, no, we wanted to trade with that. That was bad. Oh, that's a flyer.
Our steel is sharp.
That gives us a chance. It gives us a real chance. Oh, snap. Risper Visper, you are follower number 199. One more follower and I hit 200. Kinda nuts. We might as well trade, right? Well, no, let's save it. I think we need to save blockers as much as we can. Forge Master number 2. Well, I mean, if we can save our own lives for the next 2 turns, we got them. I mean, obviously they need to not have removal, but we can get there. Not 69, but good enough. No, the teleport. That is going to kill us. Damn it. Ugh. Yeah, that's going to kill us. We chump. And chomp. Take 10. And then we need some way to get through here. And we don't have it. So we need to survive 2 more turns now? I just don't see it. That teleport was so on time. So very on time. Is it even possible for us to survive? I don't think it is. Nocturnal Creeper. Wait. We only need to survive this turn and draw a weapon now because of that Nightfall. So we block. Wait. Might as well trade. And then block, take 5. Oh, damn it. Damn it! Yeah, I think he got us. Son of a biscuit. Alright, this guy's getting muted. Yeah, there's no way to win from here now. Steward Flickerling. Yeah. Well, we were close. I mean, 5 and 3 is still pretty good. And I didn't even feel like that good of a deck.